All right. Meanwhile, today, an illegal migrant immigrant, you've seen him on television a lot, will be in court. Meanwhile, he is going to be charged with the death of 3 innocent Americans, and people are looking into his background. Who gave him his license, commercial license? How did he get it in 2 states? Who actually, who allowed him into the country in 2018? Where did he stay?
Yeah, so Ron DeSantis sent the lieutenant governor, the new lieutenant governor, Jay Collins, to California to go and apprehend him. So we're not sure when exactly he's going to be in court, but he's going to be brought back to the state of Florida. And Ron DeSantis says that fleeing to a sanctuary state will not prevent him from facing justice in Florida, and we will make sure of that. He will be held accountable for his criminal actions.
You know, I'm so shocked with the Democratic Party. Every time they are essentially allowing the illegals to be able to do this type of criminal behavior, there's no shame at all. Meanwhile, DeSantis puts it well. Why is Gavin Newsom on social media going after Donald Trump, having his aides do all these tweets back and forth and not spending time on the issues that matter? Watch.
Got a very poor record, and we showed that when we did the debate. But, you know, he's spending all this time being cheeky on social media, and yet people can't get permits to rebuild their homes in Southern California. We had an issue where you had an illegal alien truck driver that got a commercial driver's license in the state of California, employed by a California company, kill 3 people in Florida. This guy didn't even speak English. We're bringing him up on charges. He's going to face a lot. And I can announce, Jesse, that I said initially the company needs to be held accountable, and we've been working with the federal government, and they are pulling that company's license to do business because you cannot employ somebody who cannot read the road signs. Why is he spending all this time, you know, trying to be fresh with President Trump? Why doesn't he do his job and protect the people? And as much as we somehow poke fun at California oftentimes because of all the problems that the liberal policies have allowed, that is spilling over into the rest of the country. And Florida is a tragic example with 3 of our fellow citizens who are dead because of his sanctuary policies.
Yeah.
Yep. These blue states that allow an illegal immigrant to get a commercial driver's license, he can drive all over the country. He can drive into the southern states that are red states where they have different policies. But because of these liberal states that allow this to happen, 3 people are dead in the state of Florida.
That's why we can't, Brian, just ignore them. It's just say, oh, liberal city, liberal state.
It affects us all.
It affects us all.
Well, I mean, they're all going to the sanctuary cities, and then they get out. So they go live in sanctuary cities, and they look to settle elsewhere.
And then after he commits the crime, he goes back to the sanctuary city hoping for protection.
See, I like what Governor DeSantis said about the company, who hired him.
Yep.
But I also want to know who gave him the license.
That's right.
And I know that they don't get paid $1 zillion, but people need to be accountable. It's not, you know, if you're at motor vehicle and you're driving, I want to know, we know, who was actually in the passenger seat when he passed his test.
That's right.
So they asked him 12 questions to see if he could speak English. He only answered 2 of them correctly because he can't. Now, some of the signs are universal. I get that.
Like
but
stop.
You need to know everything. Yeah. But you need to know everything. The other thing that's pretty important, and by the way, on a side note, the president went after Gavin Newsom on Truth Social about that because he's got 28% approval rating in California. He's let that city burn down. Nothing's been rebuilt. He fights back for sanctuary cities. His energy policy is disastrous. But when you look at the polls, I know it's early for 2028. He's still number 1. Yep. 28% of the vote. 23 for Kamala, who's the worst politician in my lifetime. Yep. The worst. And then you got Pete Buttigieg.
Maybe this is why people are leaving the Democratic Party, because of these blue state rules and what they believe in.
This is stunning.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.